All right, this is a Facebook Find Bigfoot uh, compilation of the bent leg and the compliant gait and the rise, pause, and graceful fall, the Sasquatch step. It's a key feature that has remained for many substantial benefits. It allows a youngster climbing trees to be able to grab with their feet like your hand does. As an adult, it allows for quadrupedal run, and it also, as an adult, allows for super speed. This video explains for the first time how the mid-tarsal brake needs a bent leg to work. We'll show you that a flat foot needs um, a straight leg to work like a human. This is a key component to qualify more than half of the top 50 videos. You got to know how to do this. If you pay attention, there's a really special treat in this video. It's at 720p. Here is an. All right, a human foot when it walks is straight, like so, and then the whole body will lean over here and then it leaves. So basically it's just on the front part of the toes. That's not how a Sasquatch foot works. It has to have a compliant gait because when it lands, it has to have this bent leg so it can lever, okay? And once it's here, then it lifts, okay? Because it has the same mid-tarsal brake that you have in your hand, okay? And at that point, that's the lift, and then here is the float, because now it's floating on their toes, and the toes have to kind of be in line so that they can float together. If you had a big toe, you could float to the right or float to the left. So it's here with the compliant bait, the lift, and then the float or the pause, and then of course it'll fall back down. That's it. All right, so here's the most important photo in Bigfoot. I love it because it shows the three elements the most clearly because it's so soft sand and it was done quickly. So here it is. It's that left foot hitting. So the left foot hitting now. And what happens there? It's not behaving. Now the sand is absorbing almost all of this, so you don't. It's less exaggerated. So when the heel is strike, this is the right foot here. It causes a indentation. Now there's that lift portion. We talk about the middle of the hand there. You saw it's that lifting portion. It's Patty would be going higher, but the sand is actually pushing down. And you see how there's almost a ridge right up there, and it's gone all the way over to the toes. So she is lifted the entire body up over there. So it's almost weightless on the toes, and then it's held forward. And we put those little dots there so you can see how the rise and that gentle fall down. All right, so we're talking about a 6-inch rise plus 2 inches or 3 inches into the sand. We'll show some more videos. Look at how high that goes up there. That's what we want to see. And if you see that, that's something that a human really can't do. And so the compliant gait, there's two other features. See how both legs are bent? That's exactly what we showed you in the first video. And see how the foot is so far back? And then, of course, we've seen this other videos where the foot has to twist on the side. And both of those are key features here. So now let's talk about the Swamp Loggers video. This is at 720p, so it's a little bit better. We're not going to show some of the cool features here. You might pick them up. But there, you see it walking along. Now the camera's moving, so it's a little bit difficult to see it. But of course, if you isolate it and stabilize it, you can start seeing the kind of the key features. And you'll see that there's a lifting, and they're at about 50% speed. You start to see it, and you realize that that is something that's different. Now, granted, there's multicolors here because there's something grabbing onto the back, and it's an auburn with a brown on the back, brown child on the back. Now, if you enlarge it and magnify it, you can see it even a little better. Now, this is a little choppy at first, but you start to see the little baby on the back with his head facing you and pointing around. Sorry for the choppiness here, but that's necessary for a reason. Those of you paying attention, this is kind of cool right there. But we're going to keep moving on and watch here. Lifting, boom. So it's lift, fall down. Lift. So it's a lift, rise, or a rise, float, fall. Rise, float, fall. And so you don't really even have to see the whole video, but if you can isolate it down, you'll see that those are some things that humans just can't do.
And obviously this is probably sandy ground as well, so there's probably lots of footprints around. Here you can see the graceful fall only. It's at the very top, and then it's just falling down. And you look at the heel rise, it's far back, just like Patty. And there's a spot right there, but you'll see as it moves past, you'll see the heel will come up much farther back. In fact, you can even see a little bit of the white, but we're not going to talk about that right now. So that's the Osman pad can even be seen. Conclusions. All current computer models of Sasquatch are incorrect. They show a human foot. They don't show the extra break there. They do not show the rise, float, and fall and the twist. It is not possible for a human to walk this way. You only can approximate about half of the rise and fall. Thank you for watching.